Hello YouTube, Bean from the bedroom here, your guitar junkie. So I made a video about this guitar, and you know, the first video all about it and how much it was and where I got it from, the whole deal. And I seem to have deleted it from my phone, and I can't find it on my YouTube channel anywhere. So, you know, I like to say one take beanie, one take and a half. I'm gonna just do another one. So if you do see one about this guitar, and then you see this one, you know, leave a comment. You can let me know. I won't get. At least I know it's out there. As far as I know, I deleted. So I've got slapback. I've got reverb. I'm gonna start it clean, and then I'm going to, if I can remember, to turn off the slapback, turn off the reverb, and go right to the crunch channel with this. I don't want to go on and on and on, but you get the gist of it. So these P90 pickups, what I call soap bar pickups, sound fantastic. And when I'm going through my crunch channel, right, dirty boost, overdrive. Oh. There you go, a little bit, but boom. That's the clincher right there. I had a couple of two guitars, and when I say a couple, I mean two, from what I remember. I had a 1962 original Jazzmaster, Fender Jazzmaster, that what I called soap bar pickups. I guess they were equivalent to P90s, and they sounded like this. Amazing. I had what were called P90s on a Telecaster, sound super good, clean and dirty, which these sound brilliantly clean. Great with overdrive, great with a boost. And then with dirt, it's a flip of a coin. So my 62 sounded great going through my crunch when I had it at the time. Now the telly that I had that said it had P90s in it sounded great only while I was playing it. So if I wasn't playing a chord or having a note ring out, it would feed back almost like what you saw when I had my hand off. But when you mute it, you grab the strings and you mute it, and you still have those pickups feeding through the amp. That's what I'm talking about. Almost like I said, like when I had my hand off. I had to stack it with the overdrive. Let me see, that's the boost. Now pretty quiet. This is with the overdrive. See, here it comes. See what I mean? You would have that. And when you did that, it still kept on going. So, yes, that's what I mean. I just felt the need to explain myself before I get, someone saying otherwise. That's what I'm talking about. So, what we have here is a 2016 Gibson Les Paul Tribute of a 1960. This has a mahogany set neck and body. You've got the wings attached to the sides on the back with the Gibson Deluxe tuners. The tuning key peg ends look sweet because they have that vintage vibe. But in all honesty, I don't like the way these turn when you tune them. Once you get it in tune, it stays in tune. I do believe I'm going to put a little graphite on the nut because I don't know if this is a Graptec nut, a bone nut, what it could be, just to ensure it, just to keep it in tune. I just don't like them because they're not smooth like Grove is. They're hard to turn, they're stiff, you get a clink, and then all of a sudden it's jumping up more than what you want, and then you got to back off on it. That's my really only gripe, and I don't know why Gibson has to glue wings on the side when Agile guitars don't do that. You can see it 2016 USA, and it's got a beautiful rosewood fingerboard on here, 22 nickel medium jumbo that look and feel like medium jumbo frets. Not like some of the other ones that I had from Gibson that were lower and flatter than this. And there's no way that someone played it so long that they had a fret job where they filed them down, because one was a 2020 Gibson Les Paul Classic and the other one was a 2022 Gibson Les Paul Tribute. And there's no way that, someone did that. They were obviously sold like that, because the Classic that I had, from the 7th fret up, it buzzed. So if someone did work to it, then why wouldn't they fix the buzzing? The 2022 Tribute that I had, that I didn't care for, was sharp frets from the 7th fret up again. And if someone did a fret job, why wouldn't they polish that? Why wouldn't they crown them? Why wouldn't they smooth them out? Those two I didn't like. I did separate videos on it because I didn't like the sound of the pickups. And then I told you, one had a sharp frets, the other one had buzzing. But it was the pickups that, if I'm not going to enjoy playing the guitar because of the sound of the pickups, they sounded like thin, tinny, single coil pickups when you had like a toggle switch and you hit a boost with a 9-volt battery. That's how loud they were. I mean, I was bringing the tone down to like 3 or 4, and it was, I'm killing my tone, but I'm trying to get that thin tin out of there. Didn't care for them all too much. Also, the Tribute that I had, the 2022, had like a one spray of lacquer clear coat. And for what, this one is a natural satin finish, which is what I love. This one has a 2-piece maple top, not a veneer, a top. It's a cap. You can see the beautiful wood grain, and there's some fish eyes in the wood. When I bring it closer to the light, you can't see it. When I bring it too far away, you can't see it. but trust me, they're there. This is a Honeyburst. If I didn't mention it, like I said, the frets, the 22 nickel medium jumbo, which now I remembered. I did say that. The trapezoids, they look like pearlized, like they're plastic to resemble mother of pearl inlays, but they're not. Rosewood fingerboard feels great. The thin 60s neck on this one is sweet. The 2022 Tribute that I had that had a maple neck, it was a little bit more chunkier. So not as thin and as smooth feeling as this one. P90 pickups, which sound amazing, clean or dirty. And because this is a 1960, it's got the reflector caps, reflector knobs with the pin stops on it so you can see what number you're on. It's got a wraparound tailpiece where the strings wrap around and go over the bridge. And it's an angle on here that goes like that and then down. So I guess it's made to wrap around because like, yeah, my other Gibsons and my don't really have that angle to it. Maybe, like I said, it's because it's a 1960 version, model, something. But yeah, so two-piece maple top on an mahogany set neck and body. And I have already had in the first video, I had removed these. From what I remember, they're not shielded, the covers, and the cavities are not shielded. However, this has 4 500K pots, 1 and 2, I guess, for the 2 for the volume, 2 for the tone. And they're hand soldered, they're not that quick clip kind of thing. No circuit board in here. So yeah, all in all, I would have to say that I got really lucky with this one here. I really wanted the one with the humbucking pickups with the maple neck. I just thought it looked cool, and you know, basically that was it. But when it comes down to it being thicker, and I think the maple also added to the sound of the guitar, quite possibly. I'm not a guitar expert or scientist, so I didn't run tests. But you know, this one here, when I had my Tribute that I brought back to the store, and when I brought that one back, I saw this one behind the counter, and I was like, well, like, you know, I felt funny saying, let me see that one, because I'm bringing one back, let me see another one. And it had the P90s, and I was like, well, let me do some research on that. I liked the way it looked from where I was standing. I'm like, let me just do some videos on it. And I come to find out that they only made it with the P90s in 2016 that I could find that had, it was a Tribute, and it just so happened to be in 1960, like a reissue. So when I got, a couple of days after that, I had received my 2020 Les Paul Classic, and that had the same deal with the pickups, but you had the coil splitting, and then you had the phase, and then you had where it's a direct line to the bridge pickup, and then I had the buzzing. And as much as I just loved the way that guitar looked, the neck was nice, the frets being buzzed, and the pickups again sounding to a tone that I don't care for. It went back, and when I brought that back, I was looking around for this, and I saw this hanging on the wall, and I had the hold tag. I had like 5 more days to go for the 14-day. They hold it down here in Florida for 14 days if they sell anything used. Just like if you went to a pawn shop, they're gonna hold it, do a police hold, what they call it, and they want to make sure that it's not stolen, you know, something like that. So I saw this on the wall, and while he's doing the refund for me, I just checked the neck. I looked it over, fit and finish, everything looked great. Couldn't find anything that was bothering me that I could pick at, and I had no buzzing on the neck. The frets felt great. It had a good feel to the neck, a good, you know, acoustically, because I'm just doing it with my fingers in the store. because this has like weight relieved. So although it still feels like a good 7-8 pounds, it has that, I believe it, and I think on this one they just had the holes. I think the newer ones have the teardrops, and then you have the ones that are chambered where the whole piece of wood is just gone underneath inside the shell. So I was like, yeah, everything sounds good. As soon as I get it home and plug it through my rig, that'll tell me whether or not if it's a keeper, for the reasons why I explained earlier. And it was. So this one was selling for $9.99, I think. And I just had them take half the credit from the one I was returning, put it towards this one. And it came with a real nice padded Gibson gig bag. Sorry, I wanted to bring it over so I wouldn't step out of the camera, but this thing here, and really thick and padded, the real soft, this is like a microfiber that you would wax your car with on the inside. So it's just a case. So yeah, it came with that, and I think I lucked out. I think that if you're looking for a tribute with P90s, and I don't know, you can leave a comment if you know more than I do to let other people know, just to give them the information. I have only seen this in all the videos that I've tried looking for a tribute with P90s. It was only the 2016, and it was the guy, I think it was Wildwood, he's a stocky guy with glasses, that was playing and saying, I'll buy this right now. So I'm not sure 100%, but I think this was this 1960 model with the P90s. May have only just been made in 2016. But like I said, if you know better, leave a comment, because I'd like to know. I like to learn as much as I can about any guitar. It's remembering it that I have the problem with. So thanks for watching, everyone. I appreciate it. Have a good day and a better tomorrow.